This is important. So someone commented on a video and they said, how do you deal with the mental voice as a creator telling you not to show anyone your work? So they don't know if their work is good or bad because they never show anyone and get some feedback. And they ask, do I need simply to learn not to care? Because a lot of videos nowadays are about the art of not giving a damn. I want to answer these questions. Artists are very dramatic. We need to dial it back just a little bit and just realize and understand that when you put something down on a paper, it's not you. You're not putting yourself on paper. It's not a piece of your soul. It's not a piece of who you are. You're not, oh, I'm pouring myself on the page. No, it's an idea. You're putting an idea down on a page. Have you ever had a bad idea? Happened to me. People all the time have bad ideas. But when you think it's you, you don't want to put it on the page. You don't want to show someone because you think if they reject this thing, they're rejecting me. They're not rejecting you. Now, I know I've heard people say all the time, well, I just create for me, that's all. That may be the case. I will give you the benefit of the doubt if you say that. But I will tell you this, 99% of the people who say that just say that because they're scared to show their art. Oh no, I just do this for me because it's what I want to do. And I do it and I don't show anyone because it's just for me. But I bet you're scared to show someone and that's why you're saying that. And you could be very selective. You may show some people. You're just very selective. You show like a relative or your best friend. But you don't show anyone else. You say, no, it's just private. It's just my art that I do. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying that there's a good chance you're lying. Now, to address the second part of this first, I know you hear all the time that you should not care what other people think of you. I think that's the wrong way to think about it. I'm not saying that. I understand what people are saying when they say that. But I'm saying that's the wrong way to go about it. Let me give you a better way. Instead, what you should do is remove your ego from what you've created. It's not you. It's not a reflection of who you are. It's just an idea that you had, and sometimes you will have bad ideas. People will not understand what you're saying because of the way you presented it. So if you can wrap your head around that, you'll realize, you'll say, oh, that person didn't get that. They didn't understand what I was saying. Maybe I need to present this a little bit differently to get my point across. Okay, so you take that idea, you put it aside. Maybe you present it a different way and all of a sudden something clicks. You see some of those people say, oh, I get this piece. I didn't get that last one. I get this one. And now you know how to communicate with that person. That's what they get, that thing right there. It's just trying to find the people that you're looking for. Now that leads us to a completely different problem that us artists have, and that is we have a very large ego. And we like to think that the art is the most important thing. What I create, that's the most important thing, not the person I'm communicating to. And if we would just reverse that a little bit and say, wait a minute, my target audience, the people I want to reach, they're the most important part, and my art is the way that I get to them. That's the vehicle, and sometimes I might have to alter some things of the vehicle to reach the people. Now, I am not saying that you should not create the things you want to create. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you should not do the things you want to do. What I'm saying is that there are different people that will appreciate different things. And you have to understand who those people are and what they like. For example, they may just not like when you use this medium over this medium. Maybe they like acrylic paint. They don't like watercolor. So when you communicate to them, this is how you would communicate. If that's your target, to reach them, you'd have to talk to them in that language and not this language over here. One of the greatest things about art is that it's a communication device. You can talk to people through art in a way that maybe you can't talk to them through other things. But you have to understand their language. You don't go to a foreign country and speak your native language and expect them to understand. You have to understand what language they speak their language, and then you get to communicate everything you want. You can express everything you want to express. You're just going to have to do it in their language. And let me tell you, not everyone gets everything. Do you know how many videos I've done where, like Monday, that video doesn't, it's no views. Nobody wants to look at it. Nobody likes it. There's nothing at all, or very few of you anyway. There's nothing there. And then the video comes out on Thursday. I get 3 times the amount of views I have in the last 3 weeks. It's just because that's the, okay, now I can take a mental note of that and say, okay, everybody likes this type of thing. They didn't really like the other thing. And I will tell you, for example, the Twisted Sense Tales, some of you or most of you do not like that video. When I put up one of those videos, nobody watches that video. Some of you love it, so I still put them up for you. But some of you just pass on that one. Now, here's a perfect example. I understand that when I put up that video and you don't watch it, you're not rejecting me. How do I know that? Because the next time I put up a video that you do like, the style that you do like, you watch the crap out of it. It's hard to keep a hold of it. That's how good it's doing. So I can't get mad at the audience. People get so defensive. They're like, oh, do you say, oh, no, I don't really like that. Well, you suck. That's not how you act towards your audience. I understand that if I put something up that you don't like, you may not like it. I get that. That's a concept right there. And this concept goes for anything. It doesn't matter if you're a visual artist, like a painter and drawing, or if you like to write novels, or if you're a musician, or any of those things, a photographer. It's all the same thing. You just have to figure out who's your target audience? What did they like? How do I communicate with them the best? I can still express everything I want. Just do it in a way that my target wants. Okay, now I have to crush this before this starts, because someone's going to say, see, that's what happens with social media. You only do what people gets the likes and gets the views. I can already hear it. I already know you went down in the comments before you heard this part. You already started chomping away on the keyboard trying to tell me all about that kind of thing. Here's the thing. I just want to point this out to you. My goal is to reach people and build some kind of relationship with them, some kind of this community that we're trying to build together. The only way I can do that is by finding common ground with people. That's the only way that it can be done. The only way you can join people together is with common ground. I need to know what you like. I'm not saying I'm going to create something I don't like just to get your attention. I'm doing what I'm telling you. Create the things you love to create. Just understand who you're sharing them with. I share some stuff with you. I share everything with you. It doesn't matter to me if it's only where some of you like it or where all of you like it. I share everything with you. And everything that I do on this channel is something I love to do. I'm not doing anything I don't want to do. So before you go down there and you start typing away and hacking away, just keep this in mind. I'm creating everything that I create. I love to create. I love to do that. And I love to connect with you. I just want to know what of the things that I love that you also love. That's the point of that. Now here's the key. If you do this and you're focusing on your target audience, you're going to be focusing on them, and anyone else who doesn't like what you're doing, you won't even notice. You're not even going to be paying attention to them. It's not going to matter because you found the people that you're connecting with, and that's who you're focused on. Now, I never ask you to share my videos, but if you know anybody who needs to hear this, they're holding back because they don't want to show anyone, and they're scared of what other people are going to say about their stuff, please share this with them. I want to help people create more stuff and more freely and be able to find the people that will support them, and they can just, but it'll never happen. It will never happen if they never show anyone anything because they're scared. Just let them know, look, this is just an idea you had. This person didn't like it, so what? I'm not saying don't care. I'm saying they didn't like it. That's their prerogative. They don't have to like it. It doesn't mean they're rejecting you. Give them something else to look at. Maybe they'll love that. You have no idea. What you're giving them is not a piece of your soul. You're just giving them a piece of paper with an idea on it. That's it. And if you never find the people that will support you and that get you and do what it will change your life. If you find those people, I promise you, it will start to change your whole outlook on everything else that you're doing, because you found the people that are supporting you. And you'll slowly increase. There'll be more and more and more. And you won't even notice the people that didn't like that piece that you showed them 10 months ago, a year ago, 3 years ago. It won't matter. It doesn't matter if you showed them today and they didn't like it. You're like, oh, it's okay. You don't have to like it. These people love it. And that's my focus. So thumbs up the video if you are going to start looking at this the right way and realize this is just an idea. Sometimes it's a bad one. Sometimes people don't like that idea. They're going to throw away that. You got books of ideas. You can show them other ideas. Maybe they like one of those. Maybe they don't. But it's just an idea. And it's okay if it's a bad one. Don't worry about that. There's plenty of bad ideas in the world. They make Crocs. I don't understand that. But anyway, and then go tell other people. Just, hey, do you like this idea? And see if and then explain to them that they should share their ideas with more people. Because it's just an idea. It's okay to share it with other people. You're going to start finding people you can connect with. You're going to grow a relationship with them, a bond with them. It's a wonderful thing. If you would like to join our community, go to illustrationsbypete.com. You can come in, you can put your own artwork on the site and promote it. You can find some inspiration in the free reference photos. You can just use them however you want in your artwork. You do not need to credit me. Or you can come into the forums and talk to some people and maybe give some advice and maybe find a little bit of information that helps you. So come check us out. All right, that's about it for me. I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.